Harrison, your second goal for the club, but a massive 3 points in the road.
Yeah, buzzing, mate. I mean, at the end of the day, it's team performance. I know I've got my goal, but without the other lads, I don't get it. Without Jake Burton, I don't get it, and without the work rate of everyone else, it simply doesn't happen. And it comes down to the team at the end of the day.
Yeah. Well, look, your second goal for the club already. How you find this so far in your return?
I mean, the lads have helped me in straight away. I had a little stint of it last year, and I just love coming here, and I give my all for the team. And I mean, the lads in there are just absolutely perfect. So I can't thank them enough, and the gaffer as well, and the staff. It's just beautiful.
Class. So on to 2 games at home now. So on Tuesday against Pilkington, the Liverpool Senior Cup, and then on to Leith Town away at home.
Yeah, I mean, they're both as important as each other. I know one's cup competition, but the young lads or people on the bench get an opportunity to prove themselves, and then we go on to Leith Town at weekend, and I mean, we want to win both, and at the end of the day we've got a winning mentality, and that's just going to be the best for us. So
Renault, a massive 3 points here away at Cleethorpes.
Firstly, I've got to congratulate Cleethorpes on a great setup, great surroundings today. You know, the way they've made us feel welcome from the beginning. I spoke to the chairman. You know, he's been a great club. They've got a really good club here, and we had to be on our mettle against a good Cleethorpes side. But I think, you know, what you've seen today, Frank, is another Guiseley away performance where I thought we were in control for large parts of the game. Said at half time, can we, you know, kind of just start being a bit more positive with our passing? Can we move forward a little bit quicker? We did that. We thought if we scored the first, then we'll go on and win the game. You know, we scored the first with Harrison, great ball from Jake Burton. Have to look at their equaliser. Not sure, you know, how it's kind of gone in. Who should have been marking, who hasn't. But then, you know, credit to the boys. And you know, we look at the bench, and when you got Matty Regan back, you got Adam Caddick on the bench who's had a rest today. You got like Scotty Holden, Chris, you know, Sam, whatever. You got a good strong bench, and you know, when we were unable to bring Riggs on, and he does what he does best, you know, not just scores, but he's a monster for us, and we've missed him massively. You know, he's just a warrior, and he deserves that goal. And for the time out that he's been, you know, and to the medical team, Sarah, etc., to getting him back on, he absolutely deserves that. And then I thought once we went in front, you know, you look to the captain then on the pitch, and Captain Dean Furman was on another level today. You know, I paid superlatives to lots of people, but you know, like I just said to the lads in there, you know, that's a captain's performance. You know, 3 minutes ago he's reminding lads that, you know, we don't capitulate like we did last week. We stay strong, and you know, we got over the line. So, you know, delighted with the 3 points, delighted with the run that we're on. But now it's back to work on Tuesday night when we play Pilkington at home in the Liverpool County Cup.
Yeah, plenty of minutes for people for that game on Tuesday.
Absolutely, can't wait. You know, young Charlie, young Chris, young Sam, get Riggs back out there. You know, people are, you know, get Huffy getting up to speed, Jake Burton up to speed. So, you know, listen, we've got a good squad, you know, and we've ended up leaving Ryan at home today. You've got the likes of Tunde and Gianni out on loan, you know, so we're building. But, you know, for us, we're not going to get too excited. But listen, we're absolutely delighted with the win today. You know, it was great to turn up this morning and, you know, get on a nice coach, and, you know, just beyond that, to be on the team bus, there was a really good camaraderie. Now we can have a drink. Now we can get home. You know, it's a long journey home, but it's a winning weekend, and everyone enjoys winning weekends. But I said to the lads in the huddle, you know, we'll enjoy this, because you don't know when, you know, the bad times are maybe only just around the corner. But it's nice to win. It's nice to be on the run that we're on. But that's all to do with the boys. That's all to do with the boys and Sarah. You know, their attitudes, what they brought individually today, what they brought collectively to the table today. They've done that since I stepped into the building, and you know, I can't be more delighted for the group in there. And you know, they'll have a game of cards on the way home, or a bit of a sing song, and enjoy it. And like I said, it's you know, we'll watch the game, we'll dissect it. I just made a special point out of Lewis Hardcastle, because you know, it's easy being the kind of the manager when you stand there and you get 3 points and because you're doing well. But honestly, I'm absolutely lost without him. How meticulous he is, what he does outside of the game, how calm he is in the technical area. These instructions, I let him lead team talk to half time. You know, he's got that in abundance, and such a young kid. He's doing really well, but also, you know, from a positive, he's getting his boots back on as well. So he's going to get some minutes on Tuesday night, but there's no way I'm going to lose him from the side of me, because he's monstrous for me, as are all the staff. But I just feel like he's a special mention. So tell you what we'll do, Frank, we're going to have a drink with their fans, and you know, and their chairman and their players, and you know, we'll get round each, we'll get on the coach in half an hour, and we're going to have a good journey home. So thanks to everyone that travelled today. winning weekend, and we'll see everyone at home on Tuesday night.